Love is something you have to work for. Years of work, laying the groundwork. It's not just an emotion that comes and goes. Like I said, like with actualize.org, it's years of sometimes grindy work to put this stuff out there. Being strategic, being pragmatic. It's not just about being airy-fairy and always believing that everything will just happen for me. No, it's also being very pragmatic and practical and doing the things you got to do. Love is having a vision for your life, a vision of what you can offer to mankind, and then waking up every morning on time and going through the motions, going to work and working 10, 12 hours a day sometimes for weeks at a time, figuring out how do I train myself? What do I teach myself? What books do I read? Who do I listen to? What countries do I go to? What teachers do I find out there? What workshops, what seminars, what gurus are out there? I go there and I study all that stuff. How many thousands of dollars do I invest to do all this? That's all hard, tangible stuff. And that's necessary to be able to actualize it. That's what it takes. The rubber has to meet the road. It's not enough to talk about this stuff. It's not about just to sitting there on your couch and say, oh yeah, I'm a loving person. I'm going to be more loving. And then the next day, just kind of going back to your old habits. That's not going to cut it. A real commitment to love means you're transforming your entire life. That means you're willing to surrender everything about yourself to transform yourself into a more loving person. Your entire life is on the line. You're not holding back. Of course, you're also not being foolish and stupid. Being loving does not mean you got to be a foolish person who takes unnecessary risks or let themselves get abused or walked over. No. That's a complete misunderstanding and distortion of what it means to be loving. Loving people have a clear and powerful intent and sense of direction, purpose in their life. So they don't let themselves get walked over or abused. They have strong boundaries in the sense that they don't allow the nonsense and egotism of others to drag them down. You see, to be loving, you have to be uplifting of everybody around you and also of yourself. That's what leaders do, is they lift themselves up, and then they have so much of that energy and love to lift themselves up that then they're able to lift everybody else up around them as well. They have an abundance of it, an overabundance. This is something that you commit your whole life to. Because you can see how powerful this is. You can see that this determines the whole quality of your life. Hinges on this. And so it's worth it. But you got to see that. It takes a visionary to be this loving, which is why it's so rare.